I'm getting kinda sick of rogues being 35% of my opponents, but, you know, whatever. Nithog is a good pickup. It means that I don't have to hold on to Cobalt Spellkin to activate my Lightning Breaths. Galakrond, he's nice to see. Corrupt Elementalist is nice to see with Galakrond in hand. That's a 3-mana card. That's a 2-mana card. It's pretty good with Totem next turn, I guess, though. Or not pretty good, but it's okay. It's respectable. It's really surprising to me how often Seal Fate is just kind of like good on turn 3. Seems like it should be bad, but then it's just kind of fine all the time. I have 8 cards in hand, so let's just drop the Spellkin. Lightning Bolt's a good pickup. He's gonna make me overdraw. That's rude.
Brotherhood shall prevail. My hand is full.
I didn't want to zap anyway. God, why is Edwin so fucking big?
Double the power, double the stars.
I guess I'm just doing this. Next turn I can maybe double Lightning Breath it, or I can just Galakrond and run the 2 storms into it. Or maybe some other, like, zap Lightning Bolt sort of thing. Zap double Lightning Breath looks like the play here. Or it could be Lightning Bolt instead of Zap. Or it could be Forked Lightning. But Forked Lightning is a little bit risky.
Deloa, speak to me.
I think I like just spending the extra bit of mana on Lightning Bolt here. So next turn, if I really have to, it can be like Galakrond Zap or something. Those Lightning Breaths ended up being pretty insane there, though. So if I do end up staying in this game, it was pretty much all thanks to that. Yo, is it Nithog's time to shine? Finally not useless? Let's go, Golden Legendary. No Faceless Corruptor, please. Nithog, why are you so bad? Well, I guess the Eviscerate is kind of like getting the 4/4 anyway, right? Because that would die to Eviscerate. So that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, so I can play a half Galakrond here. The question is, how much pride do I have? I have 2 Farsights that can dig for Invoke cards. I don't think I have that much pride. Use the Zap here to keep some health on one of my dudes. So next turn can be 5-3-1, which fits my hand pretty well. Or who knows what I can hit off the far side to change that up a bit. My opponent did put some stuff in play here. It's actually the second fairy dragon he's had this game that isn't actually in his deck. Maybe I don't even Farsight here. Maybe it's just like Hero Power Dragon's back. Nah, let's play Farsight. That's pretty good. That's kind of like Hero Powering. I really like getting the 5-face damage in here, because it looks like I might actually murder him pretty good this game. I don't have that much damage in my hand, only 5, but I can definitely pick up another card that makes that damage go up to 9 or 10. I froze the 1-1 here instead of the 1-2, so that if he traded it off, he would lose an extra stat. Very smart of me. Really showing my top 1000 legend rank. So if I Farsight here, let's see, I need 7 damage this turn. So Farsight would be lethal if I hit Lightning Bolt, either Totemic Smash, or Squall Hunter, or Kronks. So I have 4 lethal draws out of 13. What if I just play double Cobalt Spellkin? It's not like I'm gonna die, but he's gonna go up to 21, but he's actually only gonna go up to 12. I like the double Spellkin, I think. Can I die? I think it's pretty hard for me to die here. I'm definitely playing with fire a bit. Oh no. The trade, we're good. I mean, I might not have lethal though, in which case this is kind of sketchy. If he leaves up this 3-power minion, I have lethal, I believe. Oh. That's more lethal. So even if he had a 0-mana answer to the 3-5, we would have had the damage. I think I like keeping Invocation of Frost plus Frizz against Warlock. I'm not sure what Warlock he is, but any of them I think Frizz is fine. And Invocation of Frost is a pretty good anti-Zoo card, and I've been seeing a lot of Zoo. Or things with Zoo elements, not necessarily full-blown Zoo. So if he doesn't have anything to rush into, I did pick up the Novice Engineer, which is a fine play next turn. Alright, so this is definitely just Zoo.
I hope you like my invention.
Probably not the best matchup to have kept the Frizz, but whatever. Can't be that bad.
Bones of the fall.
So I could just go Invocation of Frost, Totemic Smash here, coin out the Shield of Galakrond next turn, and then Dragon's Pack on curve. I think that is pretty solid. Otherwise, I think my play is coin Frizz here.
Speak to me.
Oh, if you're sure.
Frizz is not great against full-blown Zoo, but it can still be useful. I think I like getting the Frizz down here. Like, spending spells to kill 1/1s is just so yuck. This is fine. Slow turn from him. Oh, picked a good turn to play my Frizz. Wow, look at these cheap dragons. So, if I hold out until later turns, I have 7 spell damage for 7 mana. I'd have 19 from hand.
For my glory.
But it definitely could be reasonable to just play a 5/7 here. The problem with playing the 5/7 is it overloads me for next turn. And I can't play either of these, but like I don't want to play Dragon's Pack anyway. I could still play Invocation of Frost.
The Lord speak
in
to
the
me.
storm of your demise.
I will not be rushed.
I think I like playing the 0 mana 5/7.
I will act as your
He might kill it, but whatever. Ooh, Lightning Breath. He positioned really well around it, though. So do I want to trade with a 5/7 here? I don't think so.
Thunderstruck.
5 face damage is pretty damn good. And it was good to play the Invocation of Frost there because next turn I can Shield of Galakrond and then Dragon's Pack. Could have tried to use a spell to clear this again this turn, but it seemed a lot more awkward. Unfortunately, I did have to put a lot of damage on my Squall Hunter, so it might not survive long enough to get some serious use, but it's still fine.
Put this apple on your head.
This might be like the most disgusting Lightning Breath.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Ooh. Lightning Breath does 6, this does the other 4. And I can play a Spellkin as well. Okay. I could play another Totemic Smash to protect my Squall Hunter, but I don't think I like that all that much.
A simple spell.
Could Frost Shock instead of Totemic Smash. Frost Shock can also go face, so I don't really see much of a justification for that. Let's get in there for another 5 with the Squall Hunter.
Yes, I will destroy them.
With Malygos and these 2 spells in hand, I have 13. It's pretty far away from 13. And I am still another mana away from Malygos double spell. but it's good to keep in mind. You are insane not killing my spell date. Okay. I was about to lose it. He knew what he was doing, though. I can also give my whole board +1/+1, but it's probably not as strong for me as it was for him. Corrupt Elementalist, though? Corrupt Elementalist, buff everything. And then I guess I would probably just Frost Shock the 6/5. It's not bad. Could also go Dragon's Pack, Hero Power, buff everything. I have 5/6s, which line up pretty well against his board. But I think I prefer this. Instead of Frost Shocking this, I could Totemic Smash one of these, and then I could get an extra buff on the totem. At the end of this turn, I'm going to have a 4/4, 2 4/4s. I think I like the Frost Shock more than the Totemic Smash. It's not super clear, though.
The fires of vengeance burn bright. The fires of vengeance burn bright.
I have 7 from hand. Wait, is he dead? Eight, 10, 15. Nice.
Rastakhan versus Valyra.
I think with this game we'll be back up to 40% rogue opponents. That'll be fun. Well, I found one invoke thing to go with my Galakrond. Novice to draw more invokes or a dragon to activate the breath. Pretty decent hand. I would really like to find a Corrupt Elementalist. That's definitely the best card I can draw before turn 6. There we go. Let's find one more invoke card, please. And there we go. So it looks like my 4 through 7 curve is pretty locked up. But I do have a bit of flexibility if I run into trouble.
Ha, this guy's toast.
This isn't a great lightning breath, but it looks like I'm really committed on my mana for the next several turns, so I'm just going to play it here. And I don't have a dragon in hand currently anyway. I could go Novice Totem, and then commit to just coining Corrupt Elementalist into Corrupt Elementalist. But that doesn't seem great. Even if I'm still going Corrupt into Corrupt, I think I still like playing this more, even though I don't actually need the invoke from it.
Oh, up to no good. Me too. Double time and double pay.
Go ahead and clear his board. Just as a little bit of payback since he cleared mine. And hopefully whatever he does this turn, I can clear it again next turn with Corrupt Elementalist. Or maybe Devoted Maniac plus Novice. So either of these plays works, but let's play the one that is less flexible, costs more mana. And then I think we're pretty much always playing Galakrond next turn. I guess if he has nothing to rush into, maybe I won't, since he could flick my 8/8s. So I guess if he does nothing, it's maybe just Novice plus Dragon's Pack. Edwin's good enough to get the hero card out of me. I don't know if I want to go face with the weapon here. I don't really have any burst in hand other than Kronk's. I think I like holding on to the claw. Like, in theory, maybe it's set up for lethal if these two 8/8s live, but they're not both gonna live. Oops.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Definitely a strong turn. But I do get to hit him for 8. That's always fun. And I guess I frizz here. Still have all 3 of my dragons in the deck, so frizz is cool. I didn't even think about Zephyr's positioning here. But I guess he's able to run the 1/1 into my 2/1 anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Impunity will not be tolerated.
So I can Kronk's for an 8/8 here. Or I can just go like 5 drop plus Cobalt Spellkin. I think it's gotta be one of the two. I think I just want to play a Dragon's Pack here. Got some nice burn spells. But the Lightning Bolt might be used to clean up the 7/7. He could Zeph for another Betrayal here. No, that definitely looks a little bit stronger. But Kronk's could be really good here. I can go face for 7, 12. Math is hard. I don't know if this is lethal. Fuck. I think it puts him to 1 or 2. Well, I have 4 spells in deck that are directly lethal. He can heal 5 with Zephyrus here if he wants. Might have ran out of time though. Oh, he can heal more than 5. I forgot it was 0 mana.
That was frightening. The storm approaches.
I hope you like my invention.
GG, easy. Perfectly played. In reality, it was probably dumb to go for the burn last turn. But his Nose Dormu countered his Zephyrus, so it was lethal.